Shiba Inu Diamond Hands. Hey, what's going on, SHIB Army? Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys here today. Shiba Inu Diamond Hands, that is what we're going to be talking about today. A new article just came out about Shiba Inu and the length of time that the average Shiba Inu army holder holds their coins. And it's actually pretty spectacular. So in today's video, we have an awesome video for you. We're going to jump into Shiba Inu news, obviously the Diamond Hands article. We're also going to be jumping into the Shiba Inu charts. We're going to look at the weekly chart, the daily chart, and the 4-hour chart. And it is NFL kickoff, baby. So for those of you guys that are into the NFL, tonight is the first official game. Should be really exciting. Let me know down in the comments section, what is your favorite team? What's your favorite NFL team? Let me know that. Also, let me know, maybe we could start a fantasy football league starting week 2, since this week has already started. And that would make it fair for everyone. So if you would be interested, we need at least 10 to 12 people. Let me know down in the comment section, say I'm in, if you'd be interested in playing in a fantasy football league with me. Could be fun. That would be exciting for me to have you guys join. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Ryan Huggins. I'm a real estate agent here in Orange County, California, and I'm also a crypto and real estate investor. And if you're like most people, you probably don't have the opportunity to spend hours a day reading through articles and going over all the headlines and watching YouTube and staring at the charts all day. Well, that's my job. That's what I do. And I bring that information to you in a condensed manner every single day. So if you're looking for a crypto shortcut, make sure you smash that subscribe button, because we are here to help you. And as I mentioned before, you can leave up to 5 comments down below. Each comment gets you an extra entry. And also, if this video gets 5,000 likes, I'm going to throw in $100 just on this video only. If this video gets 5,000 likes, I'll throw $100 to one of the lucky comments down below. Also, hey, big shout out to all the Brits out there today. Big day for you guys. Sorry to hear. If you have not heard the news, Queen Elizabeth has passed away. It just happened a couple of hours ago. So my heart goes out to all of you guys there in the UK. I know that's a big deal for you guys. And it's a big deal all around the world, of course. So here we go. Diamond Hands Shiba Inu SHIB median hold time on Coinbase reaches 6 months. So for those of you that have been holding Shiba Inu, it has now reached the average holding time for Diamond Hands SHIB Army, 6 months. So let's go over to the charts. Let's look 6 months ago, see where the price was. And we are obviously going to be jumping into a lot more detail on that article here in just a minute. This is Apple. I'm actually doing some stock options trading. So Apple made a good run today. It's more of a swing trade for me. So let's go to Shiba Inu. Let's go to monthly chart. And let's look back 6 months ago and see where we are on the charts, see what's happened. All right, so let's clear. We're just going to do a clear chart today anyway. We'll go ahead and get everything brand new. So we got 6 months ago, being September now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, the potential price that somebody could have bought in was here at quad 029. So we'll say quad 03. All right, that's the wrong one. We need this one here. And move that mug out of the way. Quad 03, we'll put it at the top of this, and then we'll do the bottom of this right here. So more than likely, lots of people bought right in here between quad 03 and quad 021. In fact, if you guys remember, I made a video about I just bought my sister Shiba Inu for her birthday, and that was here in April. And then, I feel so bad for her. You know, I gave her Shiba Inu for her birthday, and it did nothing but tank all the way from that day. We do have a little bit of a build back, so I'm excited for her. Next year's birthday, though, you know what I'm saying? Like next year's birthday, let's do this Fibonacci from the bottom to the top here, and let's look at where the multiplier could take us. Right, so now on positive news, if we just multiply the trade that we've done before on Shiba Inu, we could get ourselves up in here. How about 00017, right? And that also, that pump for October was just absolutely incredible last year. Obviously, we're leading into October this year. We do have a full moon happening in a couple of days. So some really great, strong momentum things happening that could lead to a nice pump here towards the end of September. And then we do have October that could be hitting us. Now, we do have a really, really big event happening in November. There is a full-on lunar eclipse, which could have some counteractive activity against our pump to the upside. So we'll take a look at that as well. But anyway, jumping back. So April, for all of you that have been holding since before April or April, you've suffered even more losses and been holding. Congratulations to you, unless you took some profits at the end of October, beginning of November. And we'll come back and do some real in-depth charting here in just a couple minutes. The median hold time that users on the NASDAQ-listed cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase hold onto the meme-inspired cryptocurrency Shiba Inu before either selling it or moving it to an external address has now surpassed the 6-month rank. Now, here's what's also interesting. I like this a lot right here. Personally, I moved a lot of my coins out of centralized exchanges to external addresses. So this, again, number is just people that are holding it there. Also, what I like about moving my coins off of the centralized exchange is it gets it out of my trader bag mentality, right? So as we talk about, by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this information is financial advice. Do your own research, buy and sell tokens only that you believe in. This is just financial entertainment, financial education. Never buy anything because we talk about it on this channel for sure. But external addresses, right? So when it comes to trading or holding, I personally do two different things. One, I have a hold bag, one that I hold my crypto in, long-term holds, not day trading, not selling. It's just buy some, dollar cost average. You keep on pumping that bag full. And then if you get to a spot like we're coming up to soon, I believe, an ultimate bottom, then you load up the truck, right? You leave no bags left behind. You pack that whole entire hodl bag and you just hold on to it. Maybe at a peak, you get rid of some of that. You take some profits, whatever the case may be, but that's a hodl bag. Now, the day trading bag is the money that I keep on the exchange because that allows me to buy and sell too easy, right? I mean, like if you have coins on the exchange, you may be one of those people as well. You see it drop, you add some money to it, and then it runs up. You know that it's getting to a local top. You sell it, take some profits, things of that nature. So you can play two different strategies as far as that goes. But external wallets, people taking it, putting in their hodl bag, 6-month mark as far as that goes. So according to data from Coinbase's price pages, the typical hold time for Shiba Inu investors on the platform is now 183 days, above the typical hold time of other major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Solana. And a lot of that has to do with the frequent information coming out for Shiba Inu, right? The game came out, Welly's restaurants came out, they have a clothing brand coming out, they launched a metaverse coming out, they did their all on the way down. They continued to add more utility to the project. Now, all the other coins, they are what they are. They're software, you know what I'm saying? So the cool thing is about Shiba Inu is it continues to add to the ecosystem, which personally I like. Now, some of you guys out there may be more into the technology-based coins, and that's totally cool. I'm in those as well. I just like the fact that there's real-world property to the Shiba Inu project, right? Same thing with the Bull Runners project. All of you, by the way, congratulations to you that got into the Bull Runners project. You could be one of the first 1,000 members of the project. Very exciting. That's coming to a close to that exclusive list. We've been dripping out, only letting certain amount of people in. Those of you on the VIP list have only had access. Soon, September 10th, we will be launching to the public. What's also really cool about September 10th is the day of the full moon. So that's going to be awesome that correlates with the launch of our program. We're having a new full moon public launch. We're having a full moon, which cryptos could really start to pump to the upside. And, in fact, for those of you I mentioned the stock options and things like that, tomorrow could be a really massive day, the start, because obviously with the stock market being closed on a Saturday, we could see the pump to the upside. If you go back in history and you look, when we had the new moon just recently, a lot of the stocks tanked this Friday before the new moon because they're not open on Saturday, of course. So the crypto exchange notes that on its page that the long hold time signals accumulation trend. People are continuing to add dollar cost averaging, growing their bags of Shiba Inu, while a short hold time indicates increased movement of tokens. Shiba Inu's typical hold time on the exchange has notably kept on rising since the feature was added. And that's also what's exciting because of the fact that these are newer investors coming in at this lower number. And what you'll notice is a lot of people know that they missed the big run last year, right? So for all of us, remember, it happened all of October. November came and it started dripping on down. So a lot of us went to Halloween parties and we're telling all of our friends, dude, Shiba Inu rocks, right? And we're trying to get people pumped up about Shiba Inu. And it was already too late looking back retrospectively. Some of those people didn't buy it, but they're starting to hear the excitement of crypto getting back because of the lower level, right? So a lot of people that I know, they're starting to talk to me again about, hey, wow, are you doing okay? I love that one. You know, the crypto haters, right? Hey man, are you doing okay? I saw some of those cryptos you talk about aren't doing so well, man. Are you doing okay? I'm like, bro, I'm doing fantastic. I'm freaking loading up. You know what I mean? I'm starting to add to the portfolio and I'm growing my investment bag as we grow. So very excited about what's going on. But the good thing is people are starting to ask questions again. The excitement is coming back into the market, even if it's a fear excitement, right? So no press is bad press. Right now, all the cryptos are tanking it. The crypto's going to zero. Bitcoin is worthless, blah, blah, blah. Well, it just makes people start to listen again. And it's at such an extreme, people are starting to listen. The exchange's price pages further show that Shiba Inu is the 12th most popular cryptocurrency on the platform, and that out of its users trading in the meme-inspired token, 94% are buying, while 6% are divesting their holdings. It's worth pointing out that Shiba Inu's activity on the NASDAQ-listed exchange represents a fraction of the meme-inspired cryptocurrency's total activity, as it's listed on another crypto exchange trading platforms, including Binance. Check this out. Okay, so here we are over at CoinMarketCap, Shiba Inu right here, right? So we're at quad 0122 right now, down a tad bit. Market cap sitting at $6.6 billion, or $6 billion. But they just mentioned they're on Coinbase and other exchanges such as Binance. Let me show you something that you may not know. Here is the Shiba Inu markets, and this is not even all of them. This is where Shiba Inu is listed that people can buy. So as you can see, you can buy Shiba Inu everywhere, man. That's rad, right? So for some of you guys that have been following the channel, you do know, and they stopped at 100 here. You do know here, let's say it says load more. So let's see if there is more. There we go. You guys know we do a lot of, when the market is going in the right direction to where you can use the plays, you got the altcoin gems, right? So when you have the altcoin gem plays, it's exciting when they get their first centralized exchange listing or even their first decentralized exchange listing. You can see here, Shiba Inu over 200, and it keeps on going and going and going and going. And I'm not saying any of this to shill Shiba Inu. I'm just showing you guys the truth, the facts about Shiba Inu, the actual coin. And the fact that people still call it a meme token, it just makes me laugh because, good, you don't know anything about the truth about Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu holders are likely holding onto their assets, as even after the project's founder departed, developers in the community kept running Shiba Inu, and the new popular solutions are being launched in the near future. These include Shibarium. Like, that is news, that's hype coming in the future. I've talked about things that are already here, but that is exciting. A layer 2 blockchain to which Shiba Inu tokens could be migrated for lower transaction fees, and SHIB, the metaverse, which that's already in the works, a Shiba Inu themed metaverse from which users have already started buying land. Moreover, developers are also working on SHIB Eternity, the card game, and a highly expected by the community, which had its first sneak peek after a gameplay after Kusama announced the first successful test for Vietnam players on iOS devices. So if you were not aware, because you're in the US and you didn't have any idea, Shiba Eternity is already being beta tested in other countries, obviously in Vietnam, coming to us here in the US soon. All right, so let's jump back over here to Shiba Inu and let's go to a more realistic time frame. We'll go to the weekly, we'll take a look. Now, as we can see here, our RSI is climbing. We are still not above that 50 line, which I talk about a lot, which would be the more bullish territory once you cross above the 50. And then you can also see here that the current, let's do this. You can also see here that the current volatility line is now coming in line right there with that level. So, you know, could we see, like I said, there is a full moon coming this weekend in what is today? What is today? The 8th. So in 2 days, we have a new full moon coming. Could we see a blast off from there that gets us to the 50 line and then also to the volatility line? And then what happens after that, we'll have to see. But what does that also do with the price? You know, as we can see here, we're climbing. We do have a little bit of interference coming right here. This previous weekly candle, the top side of that. We're going to have some interference at quad 0, 1484. And then, of course, we're also going to have interference here. But after we clear these two, which that one's quad 017, we would then be moving all the way up into this range. So let's dive a little bit smaller time, or actually here, let's do the Heikin-Ashi candles. And you can see right now, this is where we need to break free. And that's the exact spots that we just talked about. So we need to get some momentum. We need to see this, the switch and move us to there. And once we do, look at where we could be going from there though. Boom, all the way up to there. And again, this is the weekly, so we'll turn this one gray. And you can see that. Let's turn this indicator off for a moment. You can see where price is here. And that would be getting us up into that quad 0, 2350. All right, now conversely to the downside, we have this candle here, which will be our downside, getting us to that level of quad 0, 1110. All right, so that's what we're looking at. And that quad 0, 110 is looking like a strong support. We're getting really close to testing that zone. You know, it could be days. In fact, let's look at the daily chart here. We are starting to build a little bit of a consolidation here. We're trading sideways all of these days. The last time we had a massive pump, trickled back down, filling the fair value gap. We had the pump, then a slam down. Luckily, we did fill that fair value gap to the upside, but now we're basically back to where we were. And again, the weekly support level is down here. If you want to write this down, quad 0, 1110. And this is not financial advice. We're just using the tools that's provided here on TradingView. All right, now let's drop to, okay, let's get rid of the weekly chart or the weekly box. We're going to now give us our daily box. Go to Heikin-Ashi. And you can see we're currently trading on this candle basically right now. And that one's yellow. So after we break this one to the downside, if it does not hold as support, obviously this one's holding as support right now. So that's really, really good. The next level we would have would be here. And this candle would start to be support, which it is also support. I mean, I guess we could just leave that one there. After that, we have this candle here. And that's a tiny little one, right? And that is also a support level. So you can see that's like the wick support. And then if we lose that support, well, then that is where we would be coming down. That's the little bit lower spot there. That one gives us a quad 0, 1144. Okay, so there's some levels there. Let's go ahead and actually draw a line here, quad 0, 1144. Boom. And then we'll also do a line on this one. Boom. All right. Now we can keep those without the box there. So we know that these green lines, like this one right here, is quad 0, 120. This one here, quad 0, 11. All right. And then to the top side, though, if we start to build some momentum, we just need to break this candle right here, that quad 0, 134. And then we get up into the quad 0, 14. And again, like we've been talking about, just climbing the ladder of the next levels to the upside. Now, the other interesting thing that we have not done for a while, let's go ahead and clear those levels. Hopefully you wrote them down. Taking our Fibonacci from our most recent swing low here to the swing high right there. and checking where these levels are. So we'll extend this out now. Boom. All right. So you can see right now we've been tapping off of that 786. So it's holding support, which is very strong, very positive for us right now. Because if we lose that support, you know, we could likely be coming back down to here. So let's look. We've talked about the upside. Let's talk about where could potential downside be going. That's that major support there. After that, we have these tiny little supports. So it's going to be a bunch of little jagged ways down. So this one, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, so we got to hold those. If for some crazy reason that drops, then we are coming back to these previous lows down here. So what are these levels? You can mark these to the downside if we start to break, if we have bad news. Now, like I said, historically, the full moon is good news. The market's starting to move to the upside a little bit here, good news. But we're just covering all of our bases. Downside marks here are currently at quad 0 1144. Below that, quad 0 1058. Below that, 1016. And then we get back into the 50835. And I remember weeks ago when we were all the way up here and this broke, and I was talking about we could be going back to 5 zeros. There was a lot of hate in the comments. The cool thing was, once you guys realized, okay, well, hey, that's not so bad. If I can start to buy Shiba Inu again at 5 zeros, and let alone 507, and some of you guys I know that I saw in the chat, you guys did really, really well. Look at that, boom! You guys had a 151% run. I know some of you guys were taking profits up in those areas too. So good job for those of you that are day trading. Okay, now going back to the upside targets. Now that we got the downside targets. So our next upside target, so we're sitting at one now, then we would have this one here, that's quad 0, 13. We talked about that one significantly. And then this one here, quad 0, 145. And then after that, we would have to go all the way back up to here or break it down to a smaller time frame, which is the 4 hour. But, you know, looking more excitable here at quad 0, 2020 or 2026. Okay, so that's the daily. Let's jump to the 4 hour though and see what levels we could discover here. So if we break these levels, we start to make our way back up to the upside. You can see we did run into, remember when we ran into this one? This was the resistance that kicked us back down right here. That was the one we topped out at. Boom, hit exactly on that spot. Just boom, did not want to go higher than that. So after that, though, we do have this level here on the 4 hour. So there we go. So that's what we need to break to the upside before we get a nice steady run. That's a quad 0, 1797. And then we have the quad 0, 2, essentially. All right. But first of all, obviously, it does have to break quad 0, 13 again, and then quad 0, 14. But after that, we can really get some momentum to the upside. Okay, let's look at Ethereum now. Ethereum. So we have our boxes drawn out for ETH still here. We'll go to the weekly real quick. You can see we are coming in on a green candle. We have 3 days and 2 hours left. It's starting to drop a little bit, though. It made a nice move to the upside. You can see our daily target here is to the upside. 1900 was our daily target after we broke 1722. So we have that to the downside. You know, it's interesting because we're in the downside candle now. We're actually in the downside daily box right now. So let's clear all of this. This is the downside box. Here's the bottom side of it, and here's the top side of it. So that's between the range of 1400, 1422, and 1648. That's where our ranges are. If it breaks to the downside, we would be returning back to here more than likely. 1276 will act as our first level of support. And then to the upside, we're in this box. So we need to clear the top side of that box. We need to clear 2012, and then look where it goes. This is exciting. If we clear 2012, we could really see some movement coming back, positive side of the market, 3138. You guys remember when Ethereum was $3,500? Man, it was a long time ago. But if we get this momentum and it continues and it busts, we could see that again. Looking here at the daily chart, there's probably going to be more interference on the way up there, though. So here, you can see all these little lines. So giving us a more detailed pattern. Let's get rid of this one. If we break 2167, there's no stopping us on the daily charts getting to 2700 again. So that's a big, big, big move to break right there. Breaking 2175, we could see a rise back to 2700. Conversely, to the downside, if we break this level here at the 1422, we could be returning to here, the deeper level here, 1120. And then if it was crazy and just dropped all through that, the next level is like way down here. Check this out. Boom. 615. Holy moly. That can't be right. If it breaks, yeah, actually, if it broke this, all this level here, let's go ahead and tag that. So if it broke 880, that our most recent lowest low, if it breaks that, we could be returning to $600. But look at the RSI. Man, this is looking strong. We're moving up. We're about to cross the 50. We're about to cross the upside to the market baseline. Look what happened last time on the daily when it crossed the market baseline. It turned the background green and it just started powering to the upside. Bullish. And then check this out. Let's go. It's already on charts. Boom. Moon phases, right? So full moon, which we're having coming soon. Full moon pumped. Full moon pumped. Full moon gave a little rise, but then it dropped. These last two moon cycles have been rough. But right now, we're essentially trading sideways, building a lot of orders, a lot of buy orders here. Is it going to spring us to that next level? And as we talked about yesterday, it continues to get new higher lows, which is positive. I mean, right here, we're starting to get a little bit weaker. Let's look on the weekly. So here we had a low, higher low. We could get a new higher high. We could change market structure here on the weekly charts. We get some bullish momentum. Back to Bitcoin, and let's look at what we've got here. So Bitcoin is currently sitting at a level of support on the weekly charts. Now look at this. I mean, there is no weekly support here. It created its own support. I mean, maybe if we go back in history, there's no red candles here. Well, there's a red candle. This one. Turn the move phases off. So this last red candle before the down move there, we could use that one. Here, let's clear all of the charts. Then we'll do array. So there. Okay. So that would be a support level because there isn't one. See this line right here on the daily? There is nothing. There was here, and it became, look at that support, how strong that held for so long before it broke. Let's jump to the 4-hour. Or actually, was that the weekly? Let's look at the daily. Okay, so there we are. There it is. There it is. Okay, my bad. So there's our daily support. You can see we are sitting on a daily support now in this range. There. Let's get rid of this one, and we'll draw the new one right here. I mean, there's a lower one, but we're not trying to get the lowest one. We're trying to get the accurate one. And it's the last red candle before any up move. So this support and this support, if those break, the next level down is here. So that's just talking about going to the downside. All right, but what about the upside? Now we have all of this to fight on our way back. So it's not going to be, well, it could be if a huge positive news, something amazing goes on, something like that in the economy. Like we just had great numbers for unemployment, but like to push through all of this, it's going to be rough. So let's mark it. So we have the last up candle right there. So we got to fight to that one. And we got to fight to that one. And then we got to fight to that one. So there's our levels to the upside, right? 21,134, 22,505, then 24,000 before we can make the break. And then that breakout level gets us up to here, 29. That's what we're talking about, right? We've been talking about the potential of getting back to 28, 29,000 Bitcoin. And that comes from all the way back here, deep January 26, 2021 range. So that's a really strong level there. All right, let's go to Crypto Panic and find out what's trending in the news right now. Ether on the cusp of outperforming crypto majors as analyst sets conditions for $4,800 high. Terra Classic price keeps pumping higher. Luna Classic up 80%. I'm still holding my Luna Classic, so I'm hoping and praying it goes back up to, where I bought it. It's just it's kind of like bonus money right now, which is nice. That hodl bag, baby, held all the way down. You want to talk about holding through a thunderstorm? That was a hold. I'll tell you what. Cardano Builder introduces Daedalus version of mainnet. I don't know how to say that. Daedalus. Here's what's new. They lost money with Tornado Cash got banned. Now Coinbase is helping them sue the government. Oh, that's interesting. So we've been talking about that Tornado Cash thing. The Tornado Cash going down and out, and then potentially having like these stable coins having issues coming in the next couple months. That could really hurt what we're building here as far as momentum goes. Company behind Ethereum named service files lawsuit over domain sale. ADA IOG releases a Vassal compatible version of Cardano wallet Daedalus. Is it supposed to be like a play on Daedalus? I don't know. Justin, White House fears crypto production might hinder climate change efforts. So are they anti-Bitcoin? They want Ethereum now, proof of stake? All right, and here we are, by the way. I am logged in. If you are not officially in, remember, what we're launching at Bull Runners Club is a full software for you. The NFTs that you get with this, the Run Pass, the Bull Runners, and so on, those are bonuses. Totally cool, though. Look at this utility right here. Everything that you get when you become a member of the club, you get an online store. You can literally go build an online store. I've already been talking to one of our members, which I'm also really excited, by the way. For those of you that are in the club, you can also get into our Facebook community. We just launched that. And because I do run other businesses, I'm on Facebook much more frequently than I'm in Telegram. So we'll be able to chat a lot more when you guys are in the Bull Runners Club. I'll be able to converse with you guys and things. But one of our members is already capitalizing, building a website for his online store to sell keychains that are going to be absolutely crazy. Like he showed me, and it's already a hit. It's gonna be really exciting. And we're gonna teach him and you guys how to market properly. How do you get the word out about the site that you built, online store? Maybe you wanna sell keychains. Maybe you wanna sell essential oils. Maybe you wanna sell watches. It doesn't matter what you wanna sell. You can build literally at the click of a button and then just paste in your information. You got the business ideas, you got fashion information, membership. You want to be a health instructor, you want to be a fitness trainer, but you don't want to do it in person, like in this crazy heat right now. You want to do it online. You can sell a membership to your training. You have a restaurant. Maybe you have restaurants in your area that have a really crappy ass website. They don't know how to do it. You could go to that restaurant, sell your services as a website designer, website builder. You charge them $500 to $1,000 to build the website. Boom, you click a button and it builds it for them, and you just put in their information. It's very, very simple. You can build a standard website. You don't have to do a store. There's all kinds of different websites. There's all kinds of different layouts here already. Fashion, school, real estate. As you guys know, I'm a real estate agent. I can build my own personal website. I already have a personal website, but hey, I could build a second one and just have a second branding going on. The best, most important part is the landing page. If you are building a brand online and you are not collecting people's data, Amazon, they always ask you for your email and phone number, right? Walmart, Any site you go to, hey, here's 20% discount because you gave us your information. Now if you're selling some sort of service, some sort of product, you can collect your customers' information, send them emails, send them text messages because you had a landing page and you were able to collect that. In fact, you came through the system of bullrunners.com. That's our landing page. Now we have information so we can share updates, emails, text messages with you, and so on. And then there's full-on sales funnels already built for you. All you have to do is put in your information. And then for those of you guys that are like, well, I don't know, I don't have a business, I don't have an idea, I don't have a product. Well, we do have one for you. You can just sell this whole system right here, the business in a box system. You sell that to other people, right? So if you remember people in the gold rush, people made lots and lots of money in the gold rush finding gold. But do you know who made the most money in the gold rush? It was actually the guys selling the shovels and the panning equipment, the people selling the tools for those people to make money. Well, there's an online digital gold rush right now, and they need tools. A lot of people don't know how to brand themselves. They don't know how to do any of this. Well, you can do it for them and charge them, or you sell them this service and they can make their own. So bullrunnersclub.com. Don't forget to get started as soon as possible. You can still get in that VIP first 1,000 members right now, or you wait when we go public and we might end up selling out. So you got to get in there as soon as possible. I mean, the 1,000 will sell out for sure, but there's more coming and you need to be aware of what's coming. So get in there, get in the club, come say hi to me inside the Facebook group. Can't wait to see you in there.